So if the most powerful law enforcement agency in the world, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, is compromised by politics, this country and the world has a problem. That's where we start. So the director is Christopher Wray. He was appointed by Donald Trump on June 7, 2017. And he comes across as a staid, S-T-A-I-D, man. But he has certainly allowed the Bureau to get out of control. There is no question about that. Is he as bad as his predecessor, James Comey? No. But Wray is either incompetent or corrupt, one or the other. So you got him in the room, okay? But he emerges pretty much unscathed. So before I get to the proof of this, I want to give you a poll taken by Fox News late June. Very simple. Do you have confidence in the FBI? No, 40. Yes, 59. Okay. Now, that is because the agents who are in the field across the country are very good at what they do. And they don't have, most of them, a political bent. Now, there are offices like Richmond, Virginia, that do. But I think Americans are separating the actual agents from the hierarchy in Washington. I just want to put that out there. So there were 19 Democrats on the House Judiciary Committee today. Not one wanted to know anything negative about the FBI. Not one. In fact, all they wanted to do in this hearing today was bash Donald Trump. Go.
So to sum up, President Trump had many chances to voluntarily comply with FBI and DOJ's request. Instead, he made the choice to keep these highly classified defense and national security documents, apparently because he wanted a souvenir.
We are here today because MAGA Republicans will do anything to protect Donald Trump, their savior, no matter how unfounded or dangerous it may be to do so.
I mean, Trump wasn't even involved with this at all, other than the FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago, okay, which was legal. The Bureau acted under a warrant. Should have it taken place that way? No. But beside that, that's it. But every Democrat, they want to divert attention away from corruption within the FBI onto Trump. And that's what they're going to do on every issue, every time, all day, from now until the election of 2024. Now, as I predicted yesterday, Wray wasn't really going to answer any questions. Go.
Needless to say, the injunction itself is a subject of ongoing litigation, and so I'll decline to comment further. As you know, this is a very active, ongoing investigation, and there are some restrictions on that. It's an issue of commenting on ongoing criminal investigations, which is something that by longstanding department policy we are restricted in doing, and I can't speak to the specifics.
It's not true. He can speak to the specifics of anything he wants as long as he does not convict someone who has been charged. So notice the word policy. It's his policy. He can make up any policy he wants. Now, these were the primary issues at that hearing today. First, were there FBI plants on January 6th? Okay. Did the FBI have undercovers inside the Capitol riot? Now, we know that the FBI was warned weeks in advance that violence may have take place on January 6th, and they did nothing about it, alerted no one. That's what should have zeroed in on with Wray. You knew, you did nothing. Why? Question wasn't even asked by the Republicans. Stunning. Second issue, did the FBI go to social media companies and tell them not to run the Hunter Biden story? Yes or no? Now, it's on the record from Twitter They did. The FBI agents did that. Did Wray know that? Again, wasn't specific. These are simple questions. I'm a simple man. Did your agents go to Twitter or any other social media company and tell them not to run certain stories, like the Hunter Biden laptop? Yes or no? Third, did the FBI target Catholic churches? Now, Wray addressed that a little bit because the evidence is overwhelming against the Richmond office that it did. And Wray said, well, when I found out about it, I was outraged. And it's under investigation now, and we're going to do something later this summer. That's what Wray's answer was. Okay. Now, the big story is the Biden family finance story. And the best guy on this was a congressman that I have criticized in the past, Matt Gaetz. Go.
Sounds like a shakedown, doesn't it, Director?
I'm not going to get into commenting on that.
You seem deeply uncurious about it, don't you? Almost suspiciously uncurious. Are you protecting the Bidens?
Absolutely not. The FBI
Well, you
does
won't
not
answer
and
the
has
question.
no
Hold on.
interest in
You won't answer the
protecting
question
anyone
about whether or not.
politically.
Okay. But the question, Matt, wasn't framed properly. You've got to ask him yes or no questions. You know he's not going to say, oh, yeah, we're protecting the Bidens. Now, I know the Republicans in the House want to get on record, but you have other opportunities to do that. In your 5 minutes of questioning, you pin him down. All right? You had the Hunter Biden laptop. The FBI had it. They verified that it was Hunter Biden who put the stuff in the machine. Yes, yes. Then how could your agents go to Twitter and tell them it might be Russian disinformation, whatever? That's what you do. You build a stair step. All right? This is what I do for a living. Now, people think, well, they elect a congressman or a senator, that these are brilliant people. They're not brilliant people. They don't know how to interview. But you've got to anticipate what Wray, shrewd hombre, is going to do and say. All right, I'm going to go over this again because it's important. These are the questions that should have been asked and were not to Christopher Wray. 1, did the FBI have any role in assisting the IRS in the Biden family investigation? Any role at all? If he said yes, then you say, what was that role? If he says no, he could be lying under oath. Okay, second question. Mr. Wray, did you know FBI agents were meeting with social media corporations and discussing information? Did you know that? Yes or no? What did you know? If he answers yes. If he answers no, then he's an incompetent boob. His people are going to Silicon Valley and he doesn't know it. Third, what specific discipline have you taken against FBI personnel for these social media meetings, where Twitter itself, from its own files, has said the FBI came in and said, don't run the Hunter Biden laptop stuff? What discipline have you taken, Mr. Wray? Okay? And fourth, is it your responsibility to investigate charges that have been given by whistleblowers to you and the FBI about corruption on the part of President Biden? Remember, the FBI held back the whistleblower memo where the accusation was then Vice President Biden got money from his son and brother. They held it back. It had to threaten Wray with contempt of Congress to have him give that up. And he gave it up in a redacted form. Didn't make it public. Okay? Why? Why did it take that threat of contempt of Congress for you to give it up? Why didn't you just come on in when asked? Again, I'm a simple man. These are simple questions. None of them are asked. So Ray comes tonight, while I'm talking to you, he's got his martini. He's not in any danger. His boss, Merrick Garland, is going to protect him, and Biden's going to protect him because he's protecting them. That's the swamp. And that's the memo. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.